And welcome back, it's me, Red. So let me just find myself wherever I am. There I am. So, playing as Sinane today. At the start of this battle, I didn't really pay attention. Um, so this cavalry unit here, seen them coming round, so I start running away. I don't really want to engage with this cavalry unit, and then another cavalry unit comes across. Unfortunately for this unit, they don't wake up basically. He is AFK, unfortunate for him. I do start firing into this unit anyway. I don't know if you are aware, but they've nerfed archers ever so slightly. So archers are now, or missile units are now more accurate, but apparently they deal slightly less damage. That is kind of apparent when firing into these cavalry units because they don't do that much damage overall. They definitely used to do a lot more damage than what they're doing now, um, but they still do a reasonable amount. So they start charging after me. I realise this, so I start breaking up my units. So I take one round this side, he ends up coming up here, take the other two, and I split my units up. And I don't know if I get completely wiped out. I'm just gonna fast forward it because they do catch up to me because I'm only archers, so they do catch up to me. However, I've got this artillery is helping me out quite substantially, so they do catch up to me with all three of the units. They don't rout all of them though, so this unit does get routed completely, but this unit doesn't. This unit doesn't either. So we are eventually, they do get routed, but they don't get destroyed. So this unit, I'm going to run around the back here. That unit does get destroyed. Run around the back. I'm going to run around the back here, and we'll basically just going to try and run away from them. This unit regains its morale pretty quickly, and we start focusing them back on the enemy, the cavalry, just to try and get rid of them. For some reason, this cavalry unit charges into the pikes, and I don't really understand that. The stakes kills. Oh no, he's attacking the stakes even. It's not charged into them; he's actually attacking them. But then that gives me the opportunity to actually fire at him. So I do fire at him, but then the cavalry, the artillery player does fire, take his unit and find them. I start firing to help him out, obviously. Then the cavalry player finally comes over to deal with the enemy cavalry and to deal with the cap circle. And I realise the cap circle as well, being half full. So I start heading over also. And basically we're just going to harass the crap out of these. So he's going to hold them in place. Basically, and then what I'm going to do is then I'm going to fire over the top of him. When I get in range, so I'm going to fire in, as you can see now. I'm going to fire in, and this prevents them from capping, like full stop prevents them from capping. As you can see, the enemy team is winning at this point, but this is a lot of their forces. I mean, this is a substantial amount of units, and they're all going to die, but I can tell you that for now. So we just fire into, keep firing in. This cavalry unit helps me out because he keeps the other enemy cavalry, which eventually comes over again. He keeps them off my tail quite well, and then you've got the artillery player as well. Also, I don't want to get too close to them because they can still use their javelins if they've still got them, which you most likely have, because that's why they're in the cap circle. Because there was no one on my side, because I've run from that side, so I would have gone against these, for example. So I run away with them. He holds them up. As you can see, keeps charging in and he holds them up. I keep firing with my units. Try and spread them out now to try and prevent this arc and fire. So we get a much flatter trajectory, as you can see. And again, we're just whittling them down bit by bit. We just keep firing at them, whittling them down. The artillery is also doing the same thing. But yeah, as you can see now, we're just still firing in. Just keep firing at them. I've targeted this unit because I don't want to damage my cavalry unit at all, or prevent damaging my cavalry unit, so we're just going to keep firing, harassing them. I come in a little bit closer because they run behind this building. I can still reach them, by the way. So this cavalry unit, I don't have a clue what he's doing, but I still can't reach them, so I'm just going to keep firing at them, just harassing them. They can't cap, you see, so there's no point. And as you can see, the scores are now they're starting to turn due to the elephants, probably mainly. If you look at the enemy cap circle, these elephants are absolutely tearing apart these units. I mean, literally tearing apart. But we would have lost the game though, so you got to bear that in mind. If it wasn't for me and this cavalry player right now, we'd have lost this battle. So he's charging in again. I'm harassing with him. Just going to keep charging. I'm going to run my archers round. He's going to keep cycling in and out with his cavalry, which is the right thing to do for him. I can get over the building, so I'm going to keep firing, targeting them. And yeah, we like you say, we whittle this unit down to pretty much nothing. He gets charged in the rear by this Greek cavalry unit, which pretty much decimates him. He then gets charged in the front. And at this point, I think there's no point me hanging around, so I head over, or I click orders to head over to the enemy cap circle. There's only one elephant left at this point, but to be honest, that one elephant is still going to cause a substantial amount of damage, because he's got quite a lot of health, and it's only dogs. Some archers firing as well, but it's pretty much only dogs, so he's going to cause quite a lot of damage. So I start heading over. This cavalry unit, this is where I get this is where I get countered. So this is not my unit, obviously, as you can tell. We just got charged. This is an enemy unit. Obviously, I didn't realise it at the time, but it is an enemy unit. We lose one unit completely because of it. Then our cavalry player comes in and takes that. So then we have literally 3 archers left, but we still use them. This elephant unit, it's got plenty of health, no issues there, plenty of health. We have 3 units left, and we're basically just going to try and do what we can. We start firing into this cavalry unit with the 3 archers we have remaining. They do a little bit of damage, but if you've got the units, you may as well still use them. Just keep using it until you die. That's how I see it. So you've just got to keep using them. We do get obviously attacked. I didn't notice, but we actually are getting attacked by this unit here. So we eventually, obviously, we do die now. So my unit is now dead. But if you speed the battle on, there's someone as well in the so yeah, time speed, there we go. So we wiped them out. It's, to be honest, like I say, it's mainly down to that elephant unit. He does that much damage near the end. He's basically what causes us to win, and the cavalry players doing pretty well as well. It was quite a close battle, this, because you got them rapid, stupid things. They are pretty good overall, but yeah, we got the cavalry, and then the game. So if play, come on. So this game is 15 minutes long. The only reason it's 15 minutes long is because we end up winning by the skin of our teeth because of the numbers. So 9-4, and we've got 10 seconds remaining, and we are 9-4 at the moment. Allied base is getting captured, but it literally makes no difference. All he needs to do is just keep his unit away from the enemy at this point, and we win due to time up. So that's how we win that battle. You can't win them all by defeating everyone or capping out sometimes. So that's a good game again with the archers. That being Shinane. She's pretty good as a base unit. Her units are at the moment, so you've got 5,135. She's nearly got the next tunic, which will unlock the classic bow, which will be really good for her unit because it increases the range quite a lot and missile weapon damage as well, and armor piercing damage. And then we'll get degrees later on, which increase our movement speed. But we're just going to try and progress towards the bow for the time being. So we still need to get another 10,600 points overall, XP points, to get the bow and obviously unlock this at the same time. So that's Shinane. Hope you enjoyed the battle. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the videos. Bye bye for now.